Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's close to all of our heart's relationships. Specifically, we're going to explore the emotional roller coaster a woman goes through when she realizes she's lost someone she truly cared about. We're talking about those raw, real feelings that we've all experienced at some point in our lives. It's a journey of self-discovery, and honestly, it can be a bit of a wild ride. But stick with us. Because what happens in stage 7, well, let's just say it's a real game changer. And trust me, you won't want to miss that. So grab your tissues, get comfy, and let's get started. Chapter 1, Initial Shock. Picture this. You're going about your day, everything seems normal, and then bam! It hits you, the realization that things are really over. The ground vanishes beneath your feet. You're left blindsided, wondering what just happened. Did he really just say that? Did she really just walk out the door? It's almost like your brain refuses to process it. You tell yourself, this can't be happening. Chapter 2, Regret and Self-Blame. And then comes the blame game. Oh boy, the blame game. We've all been there, right? Replaying every fight, every misunderstanding, every little thing you wish you could take back. If only I hadn't said that, you think. If only I had done this differently. You start dissecting every moment, searching for where things went wrong. It's like trying to solve a giant, unsolvable puzzle. The self-doubt creeps in, whispering insidious little doubts in your ear. Maybe I wasn't good enough, you wonder. Maybe I didn't try hard enough. It's a vicious cycle of what-ifs and could-have-beens. You start questioning your own judgment, your worth. And in those moments of self-blame, it's easy to forget that relationships are a two-way street. It takes two to tango, and it's rarely ever just one person's fault. Chapter 3, Emotional Pain. This is the part they don't show you in the movies. The raw, visceral pain of heartbreak. It's like a physical ache that spreads through your chest, making it hard to breathe. You might find yourself bursting into tears at the most random moments. In the grocery store aisle while watching a commercial for cat food, you name it. It's like the floodgates have opened, and you have no control over the tears. Sleep? What's sleep? You're up all night staring at the ceiling, replaying memories in your head like a torture device. The good times, the bad times, it all comes flooding back. A bittersweet symphony of what once was. And the worst part is, it feels like this pain will never end. Like you're stuck in this endless loop of sadness and despair. But trust me, there is light at the end of the tunnel. It might not feel like it now, but this pain is temporary. Chapter 4, Reaching Out. So you're hurting, you're confused, and you just want answers. It's only natural to want to reach out, to try and make sense of it all. Maybe you send a few text messages, hoping for a response, any response. You might even call just to hear their voice on the other end of the line, even if it's just to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. But sometimes, silence is the only answer you get. And that silence can be deafening. It's like the universe is holding its breath, waiting to see what you'll do next. Do you keep trying to reach out, risking further heartbreak? Or do you accept the silence and start the painful process of letting go? It's a tough call, and there's no right or wrong answer. Just follow your heart, and don't be afraid to lean on your friends and family for support. They love you, they care about you, and they'll be there to offer a shoulder to cry on, and maybe a pint of ice cream or two. Chapter 5, Realization of Finality. This is the moment when the fog starts to clear, and the reality of the situation truly sets in. It's like a switch flips in your brain, and you finally accept that it's over. The hope you've been clinging to, that tiny flicker of what if, slowly fades away. It's a bittersweet realization, a mix of sadness and acceptance. Sadness for what you've lost, but also a sense of relief that the uncertainty is gone. You're no longer holding your breath, waiting for something to change. You can finally exhale and start to move forward, one step at a time. It's like closing the final chapter of a book. The ending might not be what you hoped for, but at least the story is complete. And with that realization comes a sense of closure, a chance to start writing a new story, one where you're the author of your own happy ending. Because you deserve a happy ending. Don't ever forget that. Chapter 6, Loneliness. Now comes the really tough part. The loneliness settles in like a thick fog, amplifying the emptiness left behind. It's in the quiet moments, the empty spaces in your bed, the echoes of laughter that are no longer there. You might find yourself avoiding places you used to go together, scrolling past your favorite restaurants, skipping over your song on the radio. It's like you're trying to outrun the memories, but they're always right there, lurking in the shadows. Even surrounded by friends and family, you might feel a sense of isolation, like you're carrying this heavy weight that no one else can see. It's okay to feel lonely, to grieve the loss of what you had. Don't be afraid to reach out to your support system, talk about your feelings, and allow yourself time to heal. Remember, you're not alone in this. Chapter 7, The Transformative Moment. And just when you think you're drowning in sadness, something amazing happens. It might be a small thing, like catching your reflection in the mirror and realizing you haven't smiled all day. Or maybe it's a sudden burst of inspiration, a desire to do something you've always wanted to do, but never had the courage. Whatever it is, this is the moment when you realize you're stronger than you thought. You start to see the world through new eyes, with a fresh perspective. The pain is still there, but it no longer defines you. You're not the same person you were before, and that's okay. You're stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. This is where the real healing begins, the journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Embrace it, because you're about to rediscover just how amazing you truly are. Chapter 8, Acceptance. As time goes by, the sharp edges of your pain soften. You begin to accept what happened, not because you have to, but because you choose to. You realize that holding on to anger and resentment only hurts you in the end. It's like carrying around a heavy suitcase filled with rocks. It's exhausting and pointless. Letting go of those rocks, forgiving yourself and the other person, is like setting yourself free. You start to focus on the present moment, appreciating the little things that bring you joy. You rediscover old passions and embrace new opportunities. The world feels brighter, more vibrant, and full of possibilities. It's not about forgetting the past, but about learning from it and moving forward with grace and resilience. Chapter 9, Personal Growth. This is where the magic really happens. You emerge from the ashes of heartbreak like a phoenix, stronger and more beautiful than ever before. You've learned so much about yourself throughout this journey, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you will and won't tolerate in a relationship. You're no longer afraid to set boundaries, to speak your truth, and to demand the love and respect you deserve. You're more in tune with your own needs and desires, and you're no longer willing to settle for anything less than you deserve. This newfound self-awareness is a gift, a superpower that will serve you well in all aspects of your life. Embrace it, and never stop growing, evolving, and becoming the best version of yourself. Chapter 10, Hope for the Future. And finally, you reach a place of peace and hope. You realize that just because one relationship ended doesn't mean you're destined to be alone forever. The world is full of amazing people, and somewhere out there, someone is waiting to meet you, to love you for everything you are. You're open to the possibility of finding love again, but this time, you're approaching it with wisdom, confidence, and an open heart. You know what you want, what you deserve, and you're not afraid to go after it. The future is bright, full of endless possibilities. So go out there and live your best life because you deserve all the love, happiness, and success in the world. Well, there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the emotional roller coaster that a woman experiences when she realizes she's lost someone special. From the initial shock and self-blame to the transformative moment and the hope for the future, it's a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences with heartbreak. What did you learn from those relationships? How did you find your way back to yourself? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below because we can all learn and grow from each other's experiences. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content on relationships, self-love, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, everyone.